Ready, set, courtesy. I'm a daycare martial artist. Soon we begin. I must develop myself in a positive manner and avoid anything that can reduce my mental growth or physical health. Number 2. I must develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best of myself and others. Number 3. I must use common sense before self-defense, never be abusive or offensive. Number 4. Winners never quit, quitters never win. I choose to be a winner. Number 5. This is We are a stop. Ready, set, courtesy. Right. Guard stance. Jab. Front kick. And shuffle back. Jab. Front kick. Land. Shuffle back. Jab. Front kick. Land. Shuffle back. I want you guys to practice that a couple of times, just so you guys get the feel of it. I want you to work on both sides. So after you land with that front kick, you're landing in the opposite stance and shuffling back. Alright? So practice that for a bit. And show. Alright, what's going to happen is you guys are going to be doing mountain climbers. Alright? If you guys don't know what that is, you're like you're a racer getting ready to start off, and you're just going to switch where your legs are. Alright? When I say go, you get up and you do the combination 5 times as fast as you can. Alright? And you're switching sides each time you do it. Alright, so get in mountain climber position and start going. Now, guard stance. And then once you've done 5, back in mountain climber position and keep going. Now, well, that was a bad one. And show. Alright? I want you guys to go back to the beginning of this clip and repeat it. So, you're going to do this one more time. Cool? Cool. Actually, maybe I'll just throw in the clip in here again. That way you guys can do it. Alright, now we're going to add something to it. So, guard stance, jab, front kick. Instead of shuffling back, you're going to shuffle forward. Alright, so let's pretend we just did the front kick. Boom. Now we're going to shuffle forward and roundhouse kick. Alright, then we shuffle back. We're going to do it with the other leg. So jab, front kick, shuffle, roundhouse. Try not to kick my camera. Alright. Guard stance, jab, front kick, and then shuffle up, roundhouse. Alright, this is a sparring combo. So it's got to be fast. Stay light on your feet. And the second you throw that jab out there, and you start to rotate back, this foot should already be coming up. So, alright, and keep practicing. Alright, while you're practicing, the kick, so when I picture myself sparring someone, I jab to the head, it might not hit, it might hit. Alright, I jab, then this back leg, I front kick the chest so that they come down, and then that roundhouse kick, as I slide up, I kick the head. Alright? Alright, now you guys are going to be doing this. You're going to do a single grapevine, and then touch your knee to your elbow, and then a grapevine, elbow. Right, so a grapevine. So when we do grapevines, when we go back and forth, one leg goes in front, then you step out, then the leg goes behind, you step out. Right? So that's what you're doing. You go boom, 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 boom. Right? Right? When I say go, you do that combo. Go! And then back to grapevines. Go! Go! And show. Alright, so we're working on illusion of speed. So I'm going to show you guys something, how to make you look faster than you actually are. Alright, so I want you guys to get in guard stance so that way your kicking leg is in back. Alright, now when you throw your kick, instead of just turning the foot, throwing the kick, I want you to use the momentum from this back leg to shuffle forward, like that. Alright, doing that will make you seem like you're kicking them before they can step back. But in reality, you're closing the distance that they thought they had. Alright? Because if I think, alright, the person I'm sparring, their leg is this long, I need to be this far away from them, so I step back. Then they shuffle forward a little bit. Now, they're still close enough to kick me. So that's basically what you're doing. So, guard stance, jab, front kick, and now you're going to shuffle, so you slide up, and then when you throw that kick, this back leg is going to shuffle a little bit more. Alright? So just practice that on your own. If you need to break it down just to the roundhouse kick, practice the roundhouse kick. Just, alright? Alright? Once you got that, then do the whole combination. Alright. And shove. Awesome. Alright, get your bows. Right hand, palm up, left hand, palm down. Ready. Set. Courtesy. Alright, basic bow 1. 1. Oh yeah. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Up, down, side, side. 7. Circle. Stab. Hup. You drop the bow. Come around to the other side. You're in a cat stance. Step out into front stance. Strike down. Up, down, side, side. And then big circle. Stab. Step towards the front. Circle. And stab. And show. Alright. If you know this and you've got it down, go ahead and practice that on your own. If not, then listen to or follow along with me, right? So you point at the bad guy at 45 degrees, so to the front and to the right. Grab the bow, strike up, chin, collarbone. Right? Your hand should be by your hip. So when you strike up, this hand comes to the hip. Alright? Now you look, rotate into front stance this way. This is a cross strike. Step forward, strike down. Alright? The bow should be at a 45-degree angle. Now, you drop this, right? it's almost like a disarm. You've got someone's bow here, you drop the tip of the bow, and then you push it away. Step forward, strike, up, down, side, side, circle, stab. Here, boom, up, down, side, side, circle, stab. And then you step to the front, horse stance, circle, stab. And show. Alright, now everyone, if you've been practicing on your own, come back and listen. Alright, so you got the bow like this, right? We hold it here, so that way you're using the whole weapon. If we end up holding it here, we don't end up having as much power, because if I push here, if I push with this hand and pull with this hand, I don't know, just like feel it. It doesn't feel as powerful, right? But if you've got this hand here, this hand down here, you pull with this arm and you push with this arm. Boom. Alright? It's almost like you're striking them with your own hand. Alright? So you come up, and this one, you pull back with the top, push out with the bottom, step out, pull back with the bottom, push out with the front. Alright? Now look to the corner, rotate, strike, step forward, and you push with the backhand and pull with this hand. Boom. Alright? So I want you guys to practice the push and the pull, getting as much power as you can with each strike. Alright? And that snapping, that push and the pull is going to also give you the illusion of speed. Right? Boom. Alright? Cool. So practice that and then come back. Right? Get your Kubotans. Right? You can buy these ones at the school for like $10. Yeah, $10. So yeah, they have a little key ring, right? I don't think that these are required for strike test, right? Just the bow, right? So you're holding your Kubotan, right? Make sure that the key ring, you don't stick your fingers in the key ring if you've got one, because, well, that's just there for convenience. It's not part of the weapon, so you're just gonna hurt your own finger. Alright, so I don't want any trouble. You step in, high block, strike the neck, the other side of the neck, wrap around, pull them with you. Alright? Work on that a few times. Alright? Up block, in block, out block, bring it around their neck, and pull them with you. Alright? If you get the Kubotan around the neck like this, and you start pulling them, they are going to move with you. Alright? So, practice that. Boom, boom, boom. Alright? Try to bounce off of the up block to go boom, boom. Alright? And then after that in block, bounce off of that to go to the out block. So, boom, boom, boom. Right? It's a lot more fun on people. So yeah, you would bounce off of here, you'd go boom, boom, you'd bounce off, and then after this, you'd bounce off, flip it, and hit here. All right, so I don't want any trouble. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Now, once you got the hang of just the up and out, add in the hook and pull down. All right. So I don't want any trouble. Step in, boom, 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 and pull down. Right. If you have a sibling, and you have like stuffed animals or something, or like balls, like tennis balls, go ahead and get those. And I want you guys to focus on the little targets that you're going for. Alright? So, on a person, you'd probably want to hit here on the arm. This is a pressure point right here. So, if they're throwing a hook punch and you go boom, that's going to hurt. Alright? And that'll stop their arm. So, these little things are the little pinpoints you're focusing on. So when they're throwing stuff at you, make sure you hit them all in the right spot. If you have a sibling that is a black belt or a red belt in this class, go ahead and use the Kubutans on each other, but control yourselves, alright? Especially when it comes to the neck and the head, don't make very much contact. The arm, I could not care less if you got a bruise on your arm, but necks and head and stuff, that stuff, control it. Make sense? And show. Go ahead and practice whatever drills I specified. Cool. And then also, if you don't have anyone, then just practice in the air those combinations. If you want to imagine balloons in the air, you're popping balloons. That's a good way to think about it. Alright. This week we're working on common sense before self-defense. So think about what that means for a minute. Common sense before self-defense. That's thinking before you act. Alright? So, for example, if someone taps me on the shoulder, alright? Does that, am I going to turn around and, throw the first elbow I can at them? Probably not, right? They're just tapping my shoulder. Alright? What if they really scare me? They put both their arms on my shoulder and I just decide, boom, and I, knock them out. Is that good? No, because what if it's just my dad going, hey, it's time to, I don't know, go do something, right? So I want to focus on looking before you strike. So if you want, you can, actually no. Right now, everyone get your bows and look at your targets in the form. So look, right? You're pointing right at their chin. You strike up at the chin and down. All right. Now, before you move, you look, then you snap, then step forward and finish up. Look, you bring this bow down and around. You look, step forward, strike. Up, down, side, side. Circle, strike. Now we drop the bow. We look behind our shoulder. Step behind, block. Alright, same thing. Up, down, side, side. Circle, strike. Circle, strike. Alright? I always turn my head before I act. Right? That's just the very beginning of common sense before self-defense. Right? So what I want you to do is take a minute and just practice the bow form while looking at all your targets. Cool? Cool. Alright. So common sense before self-defense is a lot more than just looking at the person before you hit them. Right? Because let's say I was walking towards, I don't know, one of you during class, and I was like, hey, what's going on? Am I trying to attack you by going hey, what's up? No, right? You have to read the language of whoever is around you, alright? If I've got an angry face and I'm storming at you and my fist is raised, that's when you kind of want to be okay, let's figure this out. But if I'm just, walking towards you, then, make sure you're relaxed. Right? So, I want you guys to think of any situation. Alright? And basically, come up with your own scenarios where it would be really hard to tell what to do in this situation, and then figure out what you would do. So like, for example, someone is at school pushing you against a locker, right? There's really nowhere you can go. They're not punching you, they're not doing anything, they're just pushing you. Alright? What are you gonna do? Are you going to use your karate on them? Are you only gonna do a couple things that you've learned from karate? Are you gonna unleash full power on them? How are you going to handle the situation? Personally, if they were pushing me against a locker, I'd probably use, I don't know, a few things I've learned from karate. Maybe bob and weave and get out of there. Or, I don't know, something to weasel my way out of that situation so I can open up a spot to run away. Right? But unless they've got their hands on my throat, I'm probably not going to do the choke defense where I pull them in and then, wait, that's the wrong one. Where I pull them in and then, push them against the wall and, bang their head. I'm probably not going to do that. Alright? So, yeah, think of different scenarios and what you would do in them. Alright? I want to hear it when you guys come to class or like in the Facebook comments. I want to hear some of your thoughts and just how far the bully has to take it before you, one, try to, weasel yourself out of that situation and run away, or before you actually use your karate, or, something like that. Alright? Cool. Alright. So, when we're doing drills that involve speed and trying to be the fastest and, win the competition, usually, and think about, like, when a competition happens, think about it. Usually, you get really tight, right? And breathing becomes hard. You start breathing in and out really fast. That's how I used to get with sparring all the time. I'd have my hands up. My brain would be like going a million miles an hour. I'd be jumping up and down and breathing in really fast. All right, but because I thought that was going to help me get faster. If I get super focused, get super into it, that's going to get me to go faster and get stronger. But what I've learned is that it's more important to control your breath, right? That is what gave me control of my body so I could move faster and block and kick and stuff like that, right? Mrs. Thurber taught me this. So I want you guys get in guard stance, right? And do the, get your croutons. Yep, you're going to step forward, go up and out as fast as you can. I want you to be able to do, let's see. I want you to be able to do up and out and shuffle back 10 times before I say done. Alright? So, guard stance. And go. And done. Alright? So, that was 10 seconds. I want you guys to think about how that was. If you did not finish before the 10 seconds, I want you to give me 15 push-ups. Then you're going to get back up, and we're going to try this again. Alright? So, guard stance. Alright? And you're probably, again, right now, you're probably still very stiff. Right? Ready, set, go. Up and out, shuffle back. Up and out, shuffle back. Up and out, shuffle back. Right? It's even hard for me. Right? You got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and show. Alright? So, it's very hard when you're very stiff. So now what I want you guys to do is get in guard stance, alright? Take a deep breath in, and out. Let yourself relax. Right? When I say go, I'm going to say go, and I'm going to say stop. When I say stop, you should be done with the self-defense. So you're relaxed, you're calm, alright? You might want to get on your toes a bit. Go. Stop. Alright? Alright? Relax. Start shifting your weight a bit. Go. And stop. Alright? Guard stance. Go. And stop. Alright? this is always what helped me in sparring, especially against Dan Lee or I don't know if you guys know Dan Lee or Kenny Marcano, but they are two of the best sparrers at the school. All right, they're super fast and they hit hard. All right, so if you're super nervous and really tight, it's very hard to move. So let yourself relax. You'll be able to think clearer. All right, you control that breathing and just right. So yeah, I don't know really how to explain it, but yeah, you find that the more relaxed you are, the easier it is to move.